I'm here with Shontae Williams of Code BLAQ. Shontae, how are you doing today?
I am doing very well today, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Well,
Good.
for quite a few people, probably don't necessarily know just how much of my world is interwoven with yours. And yet, I do think that it's something to talk about. COVID was one of the most devastating things that happened within the last decade.
Yeah.
For many people, they lost their lives, many people lost their jobs, they had many hardships around the pandemic in general. And for some, they found blessings through it. And you're one of those people
Yeah.
who found blessings. You were able to look at it and say, this is where I want to start a business. Or maybe some other people would go, this is the scariest time to start a business. So what was going through, take me through that evolution of leaving your job and going out on your own.
Yeah, COVID was a reminder to me of what dreams I had in the past. Sometime around 2014, 2015, after years of doing all types of marketing and administrative things for just family and friends, finally, I decided, well, what does this look like for me to do it on my own? But at that time, I wasn't thinking in terms of a business and building a business. I was just thinking in terms of being an independent contractor, getting jobs, making money, and moving on. And so no surprises that crashed and burned pretty quickly. And so what Corona did was I had lots of responsibilities and lots of work that I got up every day and went to work physically to do. And having to do that from home for about 5 to 6 months showed me that it wasn't necessary for me to have to actually physically be on location. In fact, I found that I was even more productive at home. There were far less distractions. During that time, I was able to take a lot more liberties and try a lot of different things because we had no choice. Everybody in the world had to figure out how to re-engage their employees, how to re-engage their customers. And so I got kind of caught up in that swirl. I learned a hell of a lot at that time about telling stories, branding and what that looks like, how to engage people on social media and make them feel like they were a part of your world. And so when it came time to go back to the office, on that first day, I knew it in my soul that I had very limited time to do that. And that I was on a quest to be able to do the things that I do every day in an office, that I can do that from home at my own leisure and with clients that I choose. And so, yeah, it was a great, great blessing for me, Corona.
So what is Code BLAQ?
So I created Code BLAQ to empower entrepreneurs in a few different departments. That was in the area of administrative support, operational support, and then social media management and marketing. And so for me, it's important to have a little bit of variety, a little spice in my life. And one of the ways that I was able to do that was being able to take on clients who specifically just needed some administrative services, clients who needed more operational services. That would be more so my role with the DJ Susie Group, sort of doing the management of the business behind the scenes. So that you all can go out, build businesses, and generate those leads. And then the other thing, of course, is social media marketing. I found that there was a huge void of business owners, no matter what industry they were in, who just needed help managing it, needed help being consistent, not really sure how to create graphics, not really having the time to do that. And these are things that I do in my sleep. These are things that I love to do. These things are quite easy for me to do. And so that's how Code BLAQ was born. And I'm really happy to say that once I got all of the details together and presented them to you, my coach, who kind of charged me to do these things, that you were the first person to sign up and be my client. So thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome.